Jimmy Butler is on the trading block. The teams that have been reported are the Mavericks, the Phoenix Suns, the Houston Rockets, and the Golden State Warriors. So I want to ask you, what team do you think is the best fit for him? And what team should he go to? What team do you really think he should go to if he does get traded? What's the best fit, and what team should he go to?
Before I answer that, did you see his agent go off on Shams?
I did see his agent
Oh
go off.
my God, that had me crying, bro. But but best fit. I think his best fit is either the Mavs or the Rockets. Because if he goes to the Mavs, you could put him at the 4 and put PJ on the bench. Or if you want to go small ball, you could put PJ at the 5 and put him at the 4. Because Jimmy is like will be their glue guy. So PJ was supposed to be their glue guy, but PJ isn't. I don't think PJ is not really their glue guy. Like he's inconsistent as well. Some games he'll show up, other games he won't. And I think if Jimmy was there, he'd be the perfect glue guy for them. He'd be the perfect glue guy for them. And then the Rockets. I think with the Rockets, them getting that superstar they needed or that starter they needed, that would help elevate and take them to the next level. Because now that Jimmy's there, he got Amin, he got Jalen Green. If they keep, well, I don't even know who they're gonna send for him, but if they were somehow able to keep him in, Tari Eason, Jalen Green, and Sengun, that's not bad. Because now you got your star in Jimmy, and you got defense with Amin and Tari Eason, and you still got Sengun, and you got Jalen Green, who could be your second go-to option. And if they keep Fred, you still got Fred. So it's like that would be the best fit. The Rockets would be the best fit, but I like the Mavs fit as well. And what team I think he should go to? I low-key think he should go to the Rockets. I think he should go to the Rockets. I think they have the money to give him a contract, and then on top of that, they have a well-balanced team to put around him to compete for a championship.
Okay, so I'm gonna just say this. Let me just take the Suns out of this because I don't even know who they would even give up to just even match the salaries for him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna take them out because honestly, outside of the big three, I don't know who they're gonna give up. And if basically if you do that, you basically got to deplete the roster. So I'm gonna take the Suns out. The Warriors could work. The thing is, you still got to match the salaries. So bringing in, you probably gonna ask for
Kuminga gone. Yeah, he gone.
He's gone. They might have to ask for Andrew Wiggins because you do got to make these salaries match. And he's the closest, off the top of my head, he's the closest to making the salaries match. So you might have to get with that. So let's just say you have Steph Curry, Jimmy, Draymond, and Buddy Hield. And it's like,
and probably Looney. They probably have to start Looney then.
Yeah, like I don't think
that's not a bad starting 5. That's not bad. Steph,
are you
Jimmy,
scared of that?
Draymond? Yes and no. I'm not scared of it because they bench is gonna be boo boo after that. But
already not. I am. Well, their bench is deep, but it's not. Yeah.
And but I would be scared of it because now you got Jimmy and Draymond together. So defensively, they're still gonna be good. And then you still got Buddy Hield and Steph, and with the way and how creative Steve Curry is offensively, I think they could make some noise. Honestly, I think they can make some noise. The only thing is that bench. That bench is so butt now after you let all them people go. Like, what you gonna do? Because on your bench, you have what, Moody, Gary Payton, and that's it, really.
Come on now, bro.
What, and Trace Jackson, and that's about it.
That's it, bro. Now, what team he should go to? I would say the Mavericks, but I think he won't because I don't think the Mavericks. I think the Mavericks like their team, and I feel like they will have to give up PJ Washington. I think they have to
I would
give
give
him.
him up. I would give
I
him up.
think they got to give him up. I'm not gonna say Najee Marshall, but if they ask to make these salaries match, might have to. Quentin Grimes might be included in the trade because Jimmy Butler's making $49 million this year. So we gotta figure out how to match these contracts up. But I do like Jimmy, Kyrie, and Luka. I think that is a good big three. I think that is the best fit. I think he brings the defense and he brings that toughness. I think he brings that
Yeah,
toughness
that's what they
to that
missing.
team.
That's exactly what they missing.
And playoff Jimmy is a
That's
real thing,
Luka.
man. And Luka is a good player in the playoffs, and Kyrie is a good player in the playoffs. So you putting all them together, they would make some real good noise. And could they potentially get back to the finals if Jimmy was on there? They probably could, no lie. But I think that's the team he should go to. The best fit, I think it is the Rockets. You add him with those young guys, they could go to a WCF low key if you keep
Bro,
all
can
of
they
them.
hungry? They hungry too.
I like because I think Jimmy is basically Ime Udoka, but just a player.
I was just gonna say that he fit that team really well. Like personality wise, he fits that team really well.
I think he's that. I think he's Ime just a player. He wants he wants everybody to play good, but he ain't on that BS. He gonna put y'all in y'all place. Some may not like it, but he gonna get y'all right, and he gonna fight. And the Rockets are already good, and this is what comes back to should they trade for a star or keep developing like their young players. Man, I feel like when you a year early like they are now, I think you got to make that
Do it.
move if it's available.
Cause
I
I ain't
think you
gonna
got to
lie, I
make it.
think if they're not gonna make a move next year, I mean this year, they're gonna make a move next year at the end of the year because I think they want to see their, like you said, they want to see their players develop, and they probably give them one more year of development to see like, okay, can we win with this group or do we still need a superstar or a star? And if we still do, then we'll go trade for one in the next off season.
Also, I saw something that said don't forget about the Nets too with Jimmy
He's
Butler.
not going there, bro. He's not. If he goes there, it's literally
Well,
legit because of the money. It's only because of the money. That's the only reason.
but think about it though. Think about this though. The Nets have cap space. We're going to get more into them later. They have cap space. I think they have 2 max spots, and they could potentially get the number 1 pick. If you do all that, you get Jimmy. Let's just hypothetically say they get Cooper Flag and whatever other star. You looking at
That's not
something.
enough. That's not enough though. Jimmy ain't got that long left in the league though.
And I know, and that's why I don't like it going to the Warriors because Steph Curry don't got that long in the league and Draymond either. Why are we trained for a 36-year-old player? We already got a 36-year-old player.
Mm-hmm. But
That's why I don't like it going.
the reason why I like Jimmy on the, like I said, Jimmy on the Mavs, the glue guy. He would be the Draymond of that team. He wouldn't have to
On the Mavs,
score.
okay.
Yeah. He wouldn't have to score. He wouldn't have to be. I mean, don't get me wrong. Playoff Jimmy is a real thing, but he wouldn't necessarily have to be playoff Jimmy. Now it's still
Oh,
there
he
if
gonna
you
be
need
playing.
it.
He gonna be there.
It's still there if you need it, but he'll be the perfect glue guy because now all he's worried about is defense, rebounding. He's worried about the little things now because I don't have to worry about going out here to score 30. I got Kyrie and Luka. They can go drop 30. I ain't gotta do nothing.
Man,
Best fit would be
like,
the Rockets for me. That would be the
yeah, I think
best
it's the
fit.
best fit, but I think he
Yeah.
should if it was available. Well, really, if we're being honest, should be the Suns. We're being honest, but I don't think that's
What?
realistic. Like he should go to the Suns,
No.
but I don't think that's just realistic. I just don't see it. I don't even
Hell
know how
no.
that
That's
came
too
up.
many. Yeah, that's too many, bro. How you would literally probably have to trade Bill or something. They would have to probably trade Bill and
Bill got no
somebody else
trade
to get him.
clause though.
He got no trade clause. They not giving up Booker.
Oh, of course not. Hell no.
They not
Not
giving
giving
up
up
Booker.
Kevin
You
Durant.
can't give up. You can't give up Nurkic. You still need a big.
Well, I do got Mason Plumlee.
But he already got Bam. I don't think they would want Nurkic.
Nah.
But yeah, Jimmy should go to the Rockets, bro.
I like him with
He
the
should try his
Rockets.
hardest to the Rockets because he can
I,
get his bag and he'll have a good team around him.
this the thing though. Why would I, if I'm the Rockets, why would I trade for him when he could be a free agent and we could potentially sign him?
That's true too. That's true too. I mean, but if you trade for him, you get him earlier than expected. But because if you let him go into free agency and say you offer him, I don't know, he won't because he only want 50 mil a year.
Mm-hmm.
So say somebody gives him they go into free agency and somebody gives him more than that. You know what I mean? Now it's like you lost out on him when
Who
you
the
could
hell
have
gonna
had
give
him
him?
you could have lost out on him and potentially signed him earlier
Who the hell
if
gonna
you let
give
him.
this man more than 50 million a year? Who gonna do that?
I don't even know who got the cap space to do that. Probably the Net. The Nets are the only team that probably got the cap space
They
to do
got
that.
cap space. And it was a report that came out today. He actually wants to stay with the Heat, but Pat Riley ain't trying to pay him. And that's because you ain't available majority of the time. You got us to the finals twice. Don't get me wrong. But you don't take the regular season series and you always hurt.
Low
So
key,
why
and then
should I?
with the Rockets, he low key don't have to play all them games because they can still have a decent team around. They will still have a decent team,
I know we
even
said
if he
last
was
week.
gone.
I know we said last week that they well, I think it was Jabari, some picks, and Reed Shepard. But
Yeah, I think it was like
let's be
Jabari, Cam Whitmore,
yeah,
and
Cam
some
Whitmore.
picks.
It was Cam Whitmore. But
Yeah,
realistic, let's just be realistic. What do you think they would ask for the Heat? Like, what do you think they really will ask for?
low key,
Who they
Jalen
will
Green.
who they will
Either
ask for? My bad.
either either between Jalen Green, Amin, Tari Eason. I think Cam Whitmore is still in there, and I think Jabari is still in there. But I would add Amin, Tari Eason, and Jalen Green. I think they would ask for those players.
Low key though, if I'm the Heat, I wouldn't even ask for Jalen Green. I asked for a man
Really?
before him. I
Mm.
already got Tyler Hero.
You right. You do. You got Tyler Hero.
I wouldn't even ask for Jalen Green, bro. And like you
Mm.
ain't been high on him anyway. He improve my team with Tyler Hero and Bam? Those
I
are
mean,
my
but you could put
cornerstones.
Tyler at the point. You could put Tyler
No,
at the
I get
point and put
that,
him at the two.
but I'd rather have a man
Yeah,
with
because he
Tyler
brings
than Jalen
defense.
Green than Tyler.
He brings defense. He has an offensive upside, and he's 6'9".
I realistically though, I think they would ask for a man. I think they really gonna ask for him. Like if they did talk, I think they will ask for a man Thompson.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, for sure. They would ask for a man, but they need to get younger too because they got a lot of older guys on their roster. So the Cams and the Jabaris, and I'm asking for them too, plus picks.
Jabari and Bam together.
Low key, the Rockets team low key reminds me of the Miami Heat team, but better. Like they the same type of team, but the Rockets got better talent.
They're a defensive team, but got the
Yeah,
better
but with,
players.
yeah, but I got the better players.
The better overall players. Jimmy is better than everybody. Well, a healthy Jimmy Butler at least. Well, Sengun or Jimmy Butler?
Taking Jimmy. I'm a healthy Jimmy. I'm taking Jimmy.
I'd probably take Sengun right now, low key.